Hi you guys, so today we're making this one-page wonder folio. I love how it turned out. It is so fun. It opens up like this. It has 3 pockets, so you can put whatever you like in them. This one has a journaling card, so you can go ahead and journal on it, tuck it back in. This one has a little tag right here. And then this one is another tag that we made. And then inside of here, there is a little pocket that pops out like this. And then you can just put a little treasure inside of it for someone. And then in the front, there's another tag for a journaling spot you can journal on the back of. I love how this turned out. It is so much fun. You can tuck this inside of a pocket in a journal or just send it to someone in Happy Mail. All right, let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna pull a piece of paper out of this pad of paper, and I happen to have one that I was thinking I would like to use. I was thinking I'd like to use this one. Okay, so the first thing that I did was I just flipped it over. I went ahead and folded it, and of course, you know, I don't really measure stuff too much on here. I just kind of eyeball things. And then what I did was I made it so that it folded down just like that. And I left about a ½ an inch or so space between the top of this and that. And then what I did was I went ahead and got out the scoring board. And then I went and made a score mark. And you don't have to do this, it's up to you, but I made a score mark at 4 inches and 8 inches. But you could just eyeball it and fold your little tri-fold one-page wonder without scoring it. I'm gonna go ahead and move that to the side. And then what I went ahead and did is just fold it. I'm gonna start with this side, I think. And I want to make sure that when I fold it, that I have just a little bit of room on the inside of the next fold so that I can fold it over. If you fold the page over too far to the crease, then you won't be able to fold your pages over. So that is the only issue that you may come across. All right, so I'm gonna open it back up. And then what I went ahead and did was I decided I would like to go ahead and on this top part right here, I wanna make like a little cut on here. Let me get my scissors. And I'm gonna go ahead and just cut from this fold line down, just a tiny little sliver out of it, coming back over. So it's like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this other one. Just like that. And then on this side right here, I'd like to fold this down just to make it a little bit stronger. And I'm using like a kind of a thinner weight paper. So I'm just using my glue stick. This is the glue stick that I like to use, this brand. Here's a little scrap of paper. I'm gonna go ahead and just glue that little edge. And then fold it over. Okay. And then on this side, what I wanna do is I want to glue these down. So I'm going to go ahead and glue just the little flaps, press them down. All right. So our base is quickly coming together. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to go ahead and open this up, and I have my art glitter glue. I'm just going to make a thin bead of glue, and I'm going to check and see. I want it to come up to, actually I'm going to make it on this side, I think. just on the inside of these fold lines, I put a thin stripe of glue, just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue these two closed. So I'm doing the same thing just on this edge right here. So I just put a little strip of glue right there. Now what we can do is if we have any little bit showing, we can just trim that off. Just like that. Okay, and there's the base of your folio. I love it. It is so quick and easy, and it used up the whole page. You covered the inside of this pocket so that it looks kind of lined. I love how that turned out. All right, and so the next thing that we can do is just start decorating and start putting things on it. So the first thing that I want to put on it is a pocket on this front piece. Let me see if I have something I want to use. You know what I think I would like to use is a piece of paper from this book club. Here's a little scrap left over. I'm going to go ahead and see. Ooh, that fits. That fits good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just cut this. Okay, and then I went ahead and took a circle punch and eyeballed it in the center. Actually, I want to see if this fits on here first. Okay, let me see. Just want to see where I would trim it. Okay, I just wanted to be careful not to cut that folded edge, but make the pocket that fits on the front of here. And then I'll eyeball this in the center so that I have it closer to the center, because I already made that trim. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and just ink this up just before I glue it, because it's a little harder to ink that little circle once I've glued it. And then the next thing that I did was I went into this collage soup, The Secret Lives of Paper Dolls book. And I had told you that I bought some of these books for collaging, and they're so fun. I'm going to go ahead and find a little girl in here to put on the front. Ooh, you know what? These are cute too. So this is where I found this little green girl. I kind of like her. She's cute. Or this girl. We'll go ahead and cut out that girl. Well, she is cute. Okay, I'm going to ink around her just really quick. Okay, she is adorable. All right, and then on the inside, let's go ahead and make our secret pocket, which is just a paper bag. It's just a miniature paper bag. I'll go ahead and show it to you so you can see. It's just a mini paper bag. And then what we do is we trim it off right here. So it just looks like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of paper on it to make it sturdy. then I'm going to go ahead and trim it, being very careful not to cut the bag itself. Okay, if I want it to be just a little bit more even, this looks a little bit off. Okay, cute. All right, and then we'll go ahead and glue this on here. Just checking to see that it's popping out. Okay, and now I'm just going to pick out a little whale tail to go on that so we can open it up. I have just this little cupcake cup. Ooh, that's cute. Just looking for something that might match or go with. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and ink around this. Cute. All right, and then we'll put a couple of little decorations on the front of it. I just used, on my other one, I used something from this Tim Holtz little collection. It's a little ephemera pack. Kind of think another little item would be cute, like that, kind of like that. I'm just going to go ahead and use my glue stick since it's right here. Cute. Okay, so you get the gist of how to make this, and then you can fill it with whatever you like. Super cute. I'm going to show you how to make this piece right here, because I thought this was kind of a fun piece to make. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make that. Okay, so what I did was I used a double-sided piece of paper. So we'll maybe use this double-sided piece of paper. This is cute. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and trim this. And then I took just a piece of paper out of this little list pad that I have. I went ahead and cut the top off of it. I rounded the corners. Then I put it on top of here. I folded it over. Let's see. I kind of think I might like it this way, folded over. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, let me get the glue out. I'm gonna go ahead and put some glue on here. Then I just kind of lined it up in the middle. And then folded this over. Just wipe off any excess glue. Then I just folded this up like this. So then here's your little journaling spot, and it's really cute. I like how it turned out. And go ahead and stick it inside of here. Okay, so you can go ahead and fill it up, decorate it however you like, put all sorts of fun things on it, fall things, like super fun, different decorations, whatever you like. That's cute. So you can go ahead and sky's the limit, put whatever you like on your tri-fold folio. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this little tag that I made, and it just has a little scrap piece of paper stuck to it. I had inked around it and it's really cute. I thought I would go ahead and just stick this in the front, just like that. Okay, you guys, I love how these turned out. All right, I'll talk to you next time. Bye.